And we've already provided the basic requirements for you to pass the lab, which is not graded or anything, but so that's the basic setup. You guys have time and you're interested, you can make it as realistic as you'd like. The problem setup is very simple. You are just imagine you're flying a helicopter from one position to another. So you have a start and you have a destination, and anywhere you reach in the destination region, you get a reward, and that will be your that's your end game or your goal. We've already put into account that you'll have like wind directions and all of that. I think we have only 4 directions. If you want, you can go ahead with 8 or whatever you want. Take into account gravity if you'd like. But the most important thing I think you'll be using is the discrete and box for defining your space, your actions, and all of that. So just keep those two in mind. The remaining are going to be like Python manipulations and simple equations. Okay. So I think we can have the breakout rooms open.
We just need a list here. We would be using it later, I guess.
Yeah, so horizontally, I guess
So-
it's just north, south, east, west.
Or
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, and like
no,
none
left and right.
if there is no wind direction.
Wind direction horizontal. So only left, right. Wind direction vertical. Up,
Oh,
down.
No, horizontal could be north, south, east, west, right?
Yeah.
What Mansi said.
Discrete, yeah, it should be discrete 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. We are just defining the list right now.
Okay.
Just write north, south,
Okay.
east, west, and none. Because there could be a scenario where there is no wind.
Vertically, that makes sense. Horizontally, but there'll be none.
Yeah.
Vertical wind. Vertical wind can only be up, down, right?
Up, down, yeah, or none.
Yes. Yeah, again, and none.
So environment is like the main class, and inside environment we can like define things.
Yes.
Space is like the board, right? The board or
Yep.
the game or whatever.
Yes. The place where the agent can move, basically.
We'll add state plus time step into velocity.
State plus
Time step into velocity when we move it to get the new state.
We'd also have acceleration.
So we'll have acceleration also. Velocity is equal to
Like,
time step.
wait, first of all, if it is 0, then there is no direction, right?
Correct.
yeah, but
So first of all, we should worry with initials.
yeah,
So
we can just define 2 variables, right? Speed and direction.
If the question says initial velocity, we should start with initial velocity. It's 0.
Because if you think about it in a helicopter, like the speed and the direction are 2 different.
Direction also is in 2 directions, then x-axis and y-axis. How many
Yeah.
variables would you define?
Like the speed of the motor.
okay, let's see what happens. So
This should be
state and
good
velocity.
enough for
I think this should
initialization.
be good enough.
Yep.
States. So now we what?
Variable environment.
State
All
space.
possible positions with scientific, but okay. So it's fine. I think we should specify the data type also, right?
Or
For this.
I-
The box.
We have to specify the target.
no, it would be converted automatically. I don't think
Will
we
it
need
be
to worry
converted
about
into
that.
float automatically?
Yeah. Why not? Whenever you write 5 by 2, it gets converted automatically.
It does. I think the data type float is by default inside this box also.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see what happens.
What are you thinking of?
Wind speed is just one random variable pointing in
Yes.
one of these directions and one of these directions. So a vector,
No,
it will be
both
vector, right? And you have
directions.
to sum it. It will be a vector then. The wind speed will be a vector.
Wind speed will just be a sample from a uniform distribution, right?
True.
Between
The wind velocity will be a vector, right?
yeah. So
Should
we'll
be,
have the
yes.
wind speed, and
Speed is scalar, I think. Only velocity needs to be a vector.
yeah. So we'll sample the speed, we'll sample the two from the two directions, and then we'll make that computation, right?
No, but I think what Asim is saying is we have direction and speed. So
We
overall,
have
the
direction and
wind
speed.
velocity would be a vector.
Yeah.
It will be a vector.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just define a variable speed which samples from a uniform distribution, wind speed.
np.random.uniform. If your helicopter is just below or above the box,
Okay.
Yeah.
the next step having acceleration in forward direction
Mhm.
will be
Yeah.
like overshooting the box anyways.
True.
Z doesn't matter. If x and y are less than their previous state, it is not moving. We should not count z. That's what I'm saying.
If x and y are less than their previous state,
Yes. Then we penalize it by 2.
then we penalize it by 2 no matter what z is.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that is what I was saying. If any one of them is negative, we penalize.
Yes. No, but z, don't count z.
If only z is negative, x and y are positive, but z is negative, then technically it
You
went
will have
out.
to give individual conditions, right?
That's true actually.
Guys, I think we're like totally
Because if it's above the
overcomplicating.
box and it goes towards the target, but it goes slightly in the downward direction, then it will be then z would be negative and you would wrongly penalize.
Yeah.
Yes.